Last County Talk, it's finished. Notts County 1, Maidenhead 0. A game of two halves, I think, today. But nonetheless, 7 games unbeaten. We're 2 points off the top. It's a really good start for us, isn't it, Jordan?
Yeah, looking at the table, looking at the results, you'd take a win any day. And yeah, looking very good. They're perched at the top 5, I think, or 3rd or 4th now. So yeah, if we keep in that space and we don't let up too much, we'll be all right. We're doing good.
Yeah, so I kind of want to talk about the first half to start with. A frustrating first half, wasn't it? It didn't look like we really got to grips with the game at all, did it?
No, yeah, I think the game was a bit 50-50. They had quite a decent chance where Slocum had to make a quick save.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember saying that we had no clear-cut chances, I don't think, in the first half.
Really, not in the first half.
We didn't open them up enough. We struggled to get behind the lines and in between the lines. And they made it very compact and frustrated us. They did well. But you could see the difference in quality, but we just lacked that edge, I think, in the first half.
Yeah, and then the second half we come out and we almost instantly score, don't we? So what do you think it is? Do you think it's the players' mentality? Do you think it's the opposition tiring a little bit? Can you put your finger on it? Because we're looking now. I think it's the first 35 minutes of any game this season. We've not scored in yet, have we? So what do you put it down to?
I would have shot. Obviously, we scored just before half time, didn't we? The 2 goals.
35.
Yeah, but yeah, we seem to take our time to wake up. Well, not wake up as such, but to get going in the final gear and to put it all together. I don't know what you can really put it down to. I mean, like you said, they come out the second half, and they come out the second half exactly how you wanted them to play to begin with, and how you wanted them to show and play in the first half. I don't know if it's a matter of we're coming out and being frustrated by teams to begin with, and we're having to change to adapt our game a bit to how teams set up. I don't know, but we've got to find a way of playing like we did in the second half from the beginning, because if we do, we'll put teams to bed early. Yeah. And I think the longer we play like that in the first half, and the longer we let teams grow into the game. Luckily, Maidenhead didn't grow into the game enough to carry it over to the second half.
Yeah.
But we've seen in other games, teams have grown into the game and scored the first goal. We let that happen, they're going to gain confidence and they're going to think they can beat us.
Yeah.
If we play from the first whistle exactly how we did from the second half, we'll shut teams out. We could be 2-3-0 up by half time.
Yeah. We was talking to people around us as well, me and Tom, and they were sort of saying, if we did get a goal in that first few minutes, you just sort of feel like the floodgates are open, don't you? Because it does sort of feel like not so much an attitude issue, but do you know when we play the bigger teams, we're up for it straight away, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're there from the get-go. But this is no disrespect to Maidenhead as well, but
yeah,
they're not going to be up there at the end of the season, are they? So I think some of that does lie on the players, doesn't it? Not being there from the first minute for games like today.
Yeah, I think so. You don't want to really question their attitude, because their attitude's great. But
I'm not questioning their attitude as such. I'm just saying, like, getting up for games like this.
I don't.
Are players finding it hard to get themselves up for games like this?
Or maybe they just think that we can play not as high tempo because it's going to come easier to us. Maybe I think that might be what it is.
Yeah.
Rather than attitude and things like that. It probably is because they think, we'll just play how we know we normally play in terms of whatever, and it'll just come because we've got the quality over the other teams. You could see the quality difference today massively.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a bit of complacency in that part of things.
Yeah, I think that's what it could be. A bit of complacency.
And then I think once we realise actually we've got a game here, or actually we need to step up, we turn it on and it's fine. But we just need to turn it on all the time, because we look unbeatable when we play like that.
Yeah.
Like we played in the second half, we look unbeatable. As long as if we can kick off and get going like that all the time, I have no doubts we'll be up there, top 2.
Yeah. Clean sheet as well. It's good.
Yeah.
Good to get a clean sheet in it.
Yeah, especially for Slocum. Obviously, first few games a bit wobbly. Everyone was kind of questioning things a bit, but I think with Slocum, what you're going to get is strong, can claim things. He claimed a few things today, can judge the fly of a ball very well, and is a good shot stopper. And it showed today, and it showed against Woodston as well. So Yeah, I always had confidence in him, really. I think he just needs to get the confidence back in himself, and that clean sheet will do that today.
Yeah. All in all, I think it is positive, though, isn't it? Because we've created plenty of chances, haven't we? Like we say, especially in that second half. I've got to sort of talk about Carl Roberts. I feel like today he's going to be disappointed with himself, and obviously he's missed a penalty and he's missed a really good chance, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So I feel like we're going to see a really good Carl Roberts away at Altrincham. But
yeah, he'll be up for it there because he'll want to make sure he can put that back out the back of his own mind, I think, because the penalty, I mean, the keeper's really good save, but pretty much the one-on-one, I'd call it a one-on-one sort of. I think he's trying to place it a bit and he kind of bends back to try and place it, but because he's bent back, it has lifted it up. And really he could have just put his foot through it and he probably would have, even if it was on target, I think everyone would have preferred that than trying to place it, to be honest. But
final point for you today then, Jordan. It's quite a difficult one, I think. I know who I'd choose, but man of the match, who are you going for?
It is very difficult. I think we, across the board, we averaged quite well everywhere. Taylor had a lot of good time on the ball in the second half. Second half. Bryn stepped up as well. Bryn was a lot better this week. I really like Lacey for his headers in the second half. He put in a defensive shift and he did really well. He obviously got bandaged up as well. I'm going to go Lacey.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great shot. I'd go Wotton just for the record.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the video. Jordan, thanks for joining us.
Cheers, mate.